smart that your casual conversation, even a short duration, can cover everything from science-based to art. It's so obnoxious that you're kind, that you always have time for
the room's moving
and help out everybody, as if a million things don't occupy your mind. If you could be just a little less perfect, then I could say I don't have time.
Okay, so the reason I'm sharing this, I know this is like kind of random, but basically, I don't know if I've ever mentioned on this channel, but I do not drink caffeine. Like, I just can't do it because I get really shaky, my eye starts twitching, like I just can't do it. Anyways, so I finally came back from vacation and like I haven't been able to get like proper rest. Like my sleeping schedule is like all over the place because I was sleeping late while I was on vacation and then waking up early trying to go out, and basically I haven't caught up on sleep, so like I'm very sleep deprived, and I wanted to try matcha, you know, because I'm like, everybody says matcha is so great, so I was like, okay, like let me try some matcha. And I asked the girl, you know, like, does matcha have caffeine? Because, you know, I don't, you know, and she's like, no, it's not as much as coffee, like, you're fine. So I was like, oh, okay, like, great, you know, whatever, because the most caffeine that I have is usually about a soda. But I looked it up, and I guess matcha has a lot more caffeine than, like, a soda, or at least the one that I'm taking. So my eye has been twitching for, like, 20 minutes. My left eye, I don't think you can you see it? Anyways, but I can feel it. So it's been twitching for like 10 minutes, and like I'm trying to concentrate on my freaking work because I have a lot of stuff to do today, and I'm hosting some Google Meet meetings. I decided to contact like my classmates online, and I was like, hey, you know, like let's get together. I think it would be good for us to go over this study guide together, you know, and like, you know, basically just study with other people, because all I do is study online, I study by myself, and that's it. But basically, like, that's what I'm doing. And so, okay, anyways, the point is that there's a lot to do, and I can't seem to sit still because the caffeine is just really doing a number on me. And I've been drinking water, you know, it's not helping. Over it. I'm over it today. Honestly, I just want to go to sleep, but I want to read at least a little bit for my biology. It's already Wednesday, and I don't even know where the time went. Like, I blinked my eyes, and it's the middle of the week, and everything is due on Tuesdays. So how did I get here? How did I get here specifically? You know? I don't know. Sorry, I know I ranted a lot, but I really felt like I needed to share this moment. Help me. Hey guys, I look a little bit more alive. I just came back from Burger King with some ice cream. I don't know why I got hit with like a wave of sleepiness, so I'm trying to fight it. You know, I really thought their ice cream came with like chocolate syrup or something, and it didn't. So I'm a little disappointed, but surprisingly the vanilla ice cream is actually really super sweet. I want to give you guys all a little update on like what I've been doing. Basically, I decided not to write notes anymore. And I know what you guys are probably thinking. You're probably like, she's crazy. How are you gonna not write notes and study? So I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and basically, you know, what learning is or what's the best way to learn. So I came across an app called Anki, and basically this app is supposed to help you remember better. It like includes active recall and your forgetting curve, things like that. I don't know if you guys have heard of all those things. I'm going to try to implement this method where I'm just going to read the book, really pay attention to the general subject of what it is that I'm learning, what's the overall goal of what it is that I'm trying to learn. And then once I'm done with the reading, or for that section of reading, I go ahead and I create my Anki cards. And I'm going to be studying those throughout the week. And then I have an exam this week, actually. I have to complete it before Tuesday. And I have to see basically if this is going to be a working method for me, or if I'm really just going to have to go back to my note-taking strategy and really suffer through that. But I'm hoping that this will be an improvement, and if it is, then I guess that I've found something that doesn't take so much time, is actually giving me the better score that I feel that I deserve because I put so much effort into it, and it gives me more alone time to pretty much just not be on my computer all day and studying. So I've been doing that, and basically this is what I've been up to. So I'm going to continue writing some flashcards. So let's begin. So I was at the library, oh my god, that's how you know I'm just like not awake. I was at Starbucks for maybe like 2 hours and a half, 2 hours, maybe even 3. Usually I keep track of the time, but I was actually getting really good flow with my biology class, which is what I'm lacking in the most. But I feel like I'm getting a better grasp of the concept of what is it that I'm supposed to be understanding. So I liked that, and what I've been doing is I've been reading and creating flashcards at the same time. So I'll finish the one page of reading or that one section, if for example that section specifically about chromosomes, and then it jumps to something else. I'll go ahead and I'll make flashcards specifically on that chromosome paragraph or page, and then I'll move on from it. So at the same time that I'm reading it, by creating the flashcards, I'm also giving myself a sense of like review of the paragraph that I just read. So it's like further, I don't know, engraving it into my brain. So I'm going to do that. I'm still adding all these Anki cards as I'm going, and I haven't actually studied them. So I'm not sure when I actually want to start, because I have 2 more biology exams, which the one coming up next week, I believe, is exams from chapters 8 through 11. So it's a pretty big exam. And then the last exam is cumulative. So it's going to be over everything. And just thinking about it stresses me out, but I'm going to go ahead and just keep doing those Anki cards and see if that strategy really works, especially with this exam coming up next week. I think that's where I can actually start testing it. So I changed locations from Starbucks. It was getting a little bit too busy for me, and I was already, I don't know, my legs started getting sore. I was just sitting down too much. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a walk around the library, just chill, and then I'll start again my second session of studying, which should last another 2 to 3 hours. But instead of reading, since I already did reading all afternoon, I am going to focus on my math, since I haven't started any of the math lessons this week. Surprisingly, math is the only thing that I have not been struggling with, except for that one time that I had mentioned on a previous video where I spent 2 hours on one. But other than that, it has not been an extreme struggle where I still have an A in that class. So that just shows you how difficult biology is for me. So let's start this library study session. So I did go to the library, but that 2-hour session that I was talking about did not happen. While I was there, the library was louder than Starbucks. Like, I wanted to go somewhere quiet so I could like focus, but that did not happen. And there was little kids running around, and it was just very hectic. So that didn't happen. And then I had errands after my husband got off of work. So I just got home like 20 minutes ago, and I'm about to start my math homework again, or at least attempt to. I had started the lesson while I was at the library, and I got pretty far within it, but at the end of it, I couldn't really finish everything that I wanted, and I didn't finish the entire lesson on its own. So that is what I'm going to do. This is going to be a late night study session. It is 8:22. So
I love when you wanna waste time. Hit my phone when you wanna come by.